Henry Hill, c. 1826–28, June 2010, was a freight contractor and politician in South Australia. In 1858 Hill, Henry Robert Fuller, 1825–1905, and George Mills founded H.R. Fuller & Co. to manage freight carrying on the newly opened South Australian railways. In 1862 Hill and Mills bought out Fuller's share, founding Henry Hill & Co. with John Vautin, -1876, brought in as an additional director, and diversified into stagecoach passenger transport. In 1866, after years of ruinous competition in the stagecoach business, they took a 1/4 share of a consortium with Ben Rounsfell and several others, named Cobb & Co. and loosely affiliated with a New South Wales company of the same name. By 1871 the South Australian Cobb & Co. business was, on paper, under the sole ownership of Henry Hill, who sold the assets to John Hill & Co., a new company owned by his son John Hill, H.R. Fuller and George Mills. In 1911 John Hill & Co. merged with H. Graves & Co. as Graves, Hill & Co. Around the same time Henry Hill joined in partnership with William Martin Letchford, George Mills, James Rofe and Charles Richard Darton as C.R. Darton Co. railway carriers. This partnership was dissolved in June 1870 to become Hill, Mills & Co., with Hill as manager. This company was dissolved in June 1872 to become Letchford, Mills & Rofe, with Henry Hill as manager. In 1873 this company amalgamated with competitors Bradley, Treleaven Co. to form the South Australian Carrying Company. In 1878 the South Australian Railways took over all rolling stock, abolished the hire truck system. This year the South Australian Carrying Company was dissolved, and its business was taken over by Rofe & Co., owned by James Rofe, c. 1822–1909, of Walkerville and Port Adelaide, and his son J. G. Rofe, 1847–1897, of Woodville. He was member for Port Adelaide in the South Australian House of Assembly May 1868 to April 1870. He died at his residence, Newmarket Hotel, North Terrace. Family: Henry Hill, 1826–28, June 1910. Married Susanna Rofe, 1828–1905. In 1846, among their children were Henry John Hill, the 6th of March 1847 to the 18th of September 1926. Married Rebecca Eliza Saunders, ca. 1847–25 February 1921. On 9 October 1867, cricketer Clem Hill was a son. Henry Robert Hill married Emily Mary Gordon, c. 1864–30 October 1887. On the 22nd of December 1883, he married again, to Edith Rowley on the 24th of February 1890. Youngest son Henry Joseph Hill married Adelaide Elizabeth Parker on the 25th of September 1888.